it gives me a notification or something, but it was just completely silent. It just stopped working. I was like, huh, alright, well. Everybody, remember exactly what you did and said. We'll have to do it again. Take 2. Hello? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad. Got some pizza in me. Got some pub beer. Ready to go. Yeah, I'm really liking the amount of roleplay we're getting in our Wednesday night game. I really dig that. It's a refreshing change. I think honestly, I think the theater of the mind aspect lends more to role-playing than moving pieces around on a board.
Oh, definitely.
And I'm using Roll20 in a different way rather than, mostly setting up a new battle map every week. I'm mostly using it like a whiteboard where I'm able to throw up pictures and images saying this is what you see and this is who this person looks like and things like that.
I really liked that. I mean, I thought I like theater of the mind, and there's just a immense resource of pictures that are fantastic and interesting on Pinterest.
Right.
And I'm sure you got other places like, some Tumblr channels and stuff like that, or I don't know what is it? DeviantArt?
Yeah, DeviantArt's a good one.
But I've always thought it would be really cool to do theater of the mind and throw up a picture and say, okay, this is the room, or this is the castle you're coming towards, or here's the bad guy you're fighting, and
exactly
just use that to feed the narrative.
I mean, back before there was such a thing as a virtual tabletop, my personal groups, we would sit around. We're all computer geeks, bona fide. We've got certifications and degrees to prove it, and
the t-shirt.
Yeah, and t-shirts, right. And we used to fantasize about what we would want. And we weren't asking for all this other stuff like what Roll20's got, where you can move around virtual tokens, and we didn't want that. All we really wanted was an internet whiteboard. That's it. It was something that we could stick a picture on, or draw on, or whatever. That's all we needed.
Yep.
And I'm not. I love all the features that are offered by Roll20. I wish 99% of them worked better than they do. They seem a little kludgy and not well thought out. But using it for the way I'm using it on Wednesday nights is really cool. I kind of dig it.
Yeah, the canned adventures that you can get, like Dungeons of the Mad Mage and all that.
Right.
They really are prepared back like it was in the 70s.
Right.
Where you get a map and you get it. That's exactly what it is.
Right.
And I would kind of like to see one that was more artistic in nature.
Well, and what's really funny, and it's interesting that you bring that up, because Dungeon of the Mad Mage, I definitely get those old school, D&D in the early 80s kind of vibes from it, because it is a mega dungeon, and it has reminded me of all the reasons why I don't like mega dungeons. But when I played back in the late 70s, shit, clear up to the early 90s, we didn't use minis or anything on the map. Everything we did was theater of the mind, all of it. I mean, we had a few of the minis back when they made miniatures actually out of lead. I used to have a couple of those floating around. I might still have a couple. They were terrible. But
yeah, they're awful. They're hard. You can't paint them hardly, and they bend up.
Yeah, they bend, and you could use them as a makeshift pencil if you needed to, which is what we did.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did everything theater of the mind, and we loved it. I think I didn't really get into miniatures really until I was playing BattleTech. We were playing a MechWare campaign that had a full company of players. We had 60 players. And it was the roleplay aspect of it. When you were out of your mech, that was all theater of the mind. But the GM and his two friends that were like in command lands had like $4,000 or $5,000 worth of geohex, and we would lay this all out. And one of them would come in with like 2 suitcases full of custom painted minis, and they were custom painted down to the point where they had like unit insignias and whatnot on the shoulder. And that was the mech combat, and that's the only time we used minis. So I don't know. It wasn't until 3rd edition where they had baked in to the rules that you had to use minis, because if you didn't use the minis, then you couldn't really do anything with how their attacks of opportunity worked. And I got a lot of arguments whenever I'd want to do Theater of the Mind, because then how do you know how it works? I'm like, try fucking asking me. I'm the DM. Just say, does that provoke an attack of opportunity? That's all you have to say. And I've got, there's some people, they just can't do it without minis. They just can't visualize it. I have found that is true mostly with melee combat. When you start getting into things like ranged weapons, people are able to do Theater of the Mind really easily. If you describe, a sniper perch where they're hiding behind a rock and their target's 500 meters away, all of a sudden they can visualize that in their head. But when they're right up on top of them swinging a sword, for some reason there's a disconnect, and they need to have that mini so they know who's around them at all times. And I keep having to remind people in that situation, just ask me. You don't need to read between the lines. I described the situation to you. If you have a question, just say, I have a question. But we don't seem to be running into any of that in the Wednesday night game, and it has really brought out more role play. Just in the first, they've just now got through what I am referring to as the prologue section of this game, where they kind of all get together and learn how to function together as a team and whatnot. And they're already throwing in all of these role play things, like the Aslan character is just not too intelligent and doesn't get things, and he's culturally despondent because of all of his time in the Aslan Harriet. And then you've got Alyssa's character who chews on cigars and takes in things as a metaphysical experience when something big happens that she's never seen before. It's just turning out really well. I'm very happy with the role play. It tends to be less of the, I'm going to kick open the door, kill everything that's inside, and then go and kick open another door and kill everything. Right? Yeah, that can generally be nice.
Captain.
What does Brady say? Yeah, that is also a nice benefit. Although most of the time Cameron doesn't know what she wants to do. She's I don't know, just go do something. Shoot that guy. How about that? Brady and Colby, I guess, evidently forgot it's Friday, and so they're just firing up and getting ready to log in. So I foresee that you guys will be hitting level 19 at the end of tonight. Which means there's, the big showdown will be coming fairly soon after that. But I kind of want to give you guys an opportunity to get to actually use some of your level 20 powers, so I might expedite the level 19 a little bit so that you actually have an ability to play with your superpowers, to prove that you are the highest level possible. Also, if you have not already done so, you should be thinking about what you want to play for the next campaign, which will be level 1 characters starting in Rime of the Frost Maiden.
I've already got my character picked up.
Nice. Very nice.
I do well.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and do my spiel while we're waiting for Colby and Brady. Welcome to Dungeon of the Mad Mage. We will be picking up right where we left off last week. Sorry if you missed the last week's stream. We had a technical malfunction and everything went wonky, which is a technical term, and so that entire stream was lost. The party is in the final level of Undermountain. They are in the Mad Wizard's lair. So we're getting to the big bad. BBEG. Before we get started, I'd like to thank the friends of the Greenwater Guildhall If you are watching on Twitch, if you scroll down, you should see some tiles there. Each of those tiles will link to each of these sites. If you don't see the tiles, click on my profile image and the tiles should pop up. And the first on our list is Talon Claw. Talon Claw makes beautiful wooden tabletop accessories for your games, such as wooden DM screens, dice vaults, dice trays, a full line of class-themed drinking coasters. They have a line of cutting boards if you like to serve meat and cheese trays at your games. They have a whole manner of stuff, and all of it is handmade, and they do custom work as well. So they can customize your dice vault, for instance, with a custom image, laser engraved. They do fabulous work. Do give them a bit of time. I am still waiting for my custom DM screen, which was purchased in December. Not sure what's going on, why it's taking so long, but hopefully it's on its way soon. So yeah, give them a check. They frequently run sales. I'm not aware if they're running one this weekend, but keep your eye on it, and I'm sure that one will pop up soon. Next on the list is the Speechless Bard. She and her husband make tabletop accessories. She does handcrafted leather works, such as covers for your core rulebooks. She has a full line of dice bracelets. Popular one is the Pride bracelet, where every dice on the bracelet is a different color. She has a dice mat that when it's rolled up, it looks like a spell scroll. She does absolutely amazing work. She is in the UK, so give her a little bit of time to ship whatever it is that you are ordering. If it's time sensitive for a gift or something like that, then you may want to order early. And then there is the Fable Beard Company. Fable Beard Company makes beard products such as oils, balms, beard butter, and co-wash. And each of their scent profiles is a different fantasy character. Right now I'm wearing the Hero, which smells of rich cologne and warm tobacco. And I actually just ordered a new co-wash, and it just got here today. The Marksman, which smells of fir trees and cedar and pine needles. It's quite the outdoorsy scent. And they have a deal where if you are a first-time purchaser, you can go on to their site and they have a buy one get one free for oils. If you put 2 of the oils into your basket, they will discount the second one to 0 if you use the code FIRST. So definitely give them a check, and I'm sure you will enjoy what you see. We'd like to give a shout out to Matthew Kerwin. He is a new author that has just put out a Traveler novel called The Wagner Incident. He was given permission to publish the novel by Mark Miller, the creator of Traveler. You can find The Wagner Incident on Amazon, $2.99 for Kindle and $8.99 for trade paperback. And last but not least, my own adventure for Traveler is currently on sale. The Mystery of BTSHT 365. You can get that on Drive-Thru RPG. It is 33% off right now, which I believe puts it at $1.34. So if you are cramped for time and you don't want to do a whole lot of prep work, just go ahead and pick that up, and you should have a couple weeks worth of short gameplays ready for you right there. So where we left off, these guys had come into the Mad Wizard's lair, and the first thing that they see is a set of murals that are animated murals of Hallaster Blackcloak doing rather mundane things. Probably the funniest one there was trying to imagine Hallaster shadowboxing. But there's another one of him sweeping things up with a broom, and another one of him juggling things.
From a straitjacket.
Yeah, one of them trying to escape from a straitjacket. So they made their way through. They found a room with a set of pillars that teleported them to another section of the dungeon. They have also found a couple of magical shields. First, they believe that the first one that they found was a sentient item, because it kept telling them to find its sister shield. When they found the sister shield and the two came within close contact, one shield had a pit fiend that came out of it, and the other one had a diva that came out of it, and the two did battle, and the party assisted and ended up banishing the devil, and they were thanked by the diva who gave them a blessing. Was it a blessing of health, I believe?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a blessing of health that will last for them until the end of tonight's session. And promptly after that, they locked themselves in the room and they took a long rest, knowing full well that outside, further down the hallway to the south, there are 7 flame skulls that are moving up the hall towards them. But they barred the door. The flame skulls didn't see anything, but they have remained in the southern portion of the hall. You guys wake up. What would you like to do?
Well, I reckon teleport
Not here. So I'm sorry, what does Telfar want to do?
Roll a sneak and start investigating the hallway where all those flame skulls was.
Okay. Go ahead and make your stealth check.
$39.
Yeah. That is probably pretty stealthy. Yeah. You are stealth. What are you doing back there, Crazy? Cat's back here freaking out.
You know, I think that's a good idea. I think stealth is a good thing to do right now.
Probably wise.
So, 29 for Aaron.
Okay. And where would Aaron like to move to?
Aaron's going to move, not draw. And he's going to go. He just wants to make sure that he can. So I'm going to go and. I do need to hide. I don't want them to see me, so I don't have super duper stealth. So I'll get around this corner here.
At that range, you can still add +10 from my finger.
Oh, well then. I look like the wall and the floor.
Yes, and you get another Chwinga blessing for tonight's game. Let's see. We are going to give you get a blessing of protection, so you get a +1 to your armor class.
Word.
And that, of course, stacks with your current blessing of health.
Right on.
What does Cancel want to do?
I'm going to simply sit here and wait for everything to start happening.
Okay.
Like if I start walking downward, they'll probably start being able to hear me.
That's probably true. Although, isn't there a bonus from the Chwinga?
Yeah, I think you have to do it in 30 feet though.
Well, I would imagine that you probably cast it before, you did it before you left. Is that pass without trace?
Yeah, between attacks that it will.
So cancel. You would have a +10 to your stealth check off the top.
Alright, let's try it. Nothing bad could ever happen.
No, not ever.
Yeah. Well, we're clearly acting aggressively here instead of like mice trying to find a place to hide and let the danger go away.
Right.
So it's pretty obvious. We plan on taking these on.
And don't forget, you still have the eastern double doors as well, or excuse me, the western double doors as well, that you have not explored as of yet.
Yeah.
So cancel. What'd you get for your stealth?
29.
Oh yeah, not a problem. You are. What about Narate? 23?
What?
You got a 23?
No, I'm just as a for initiative.
No. What are you? Are you going to stealth? Where would you like to move to?
Yes, I'm still saying. I'm moving. I got 17. I'm going to here.
Okay. All right. And Thrick, what would you like to do?
I got a 7.
All right. Yeah. Well, did you add the +10 for the?
17 then.
Okay. So 17's not too bad. Where would you like to move to?
I'll be there.
Okay. All right. So everybody roll initiative.
I'm going to put mine in the box.
Okay. So you get a surprise action. Of course, the first person to light off their surprise action is going to, of course, make the flame skulls not surprised anymore. So Telfar got the highest stealth check. Telfar, what would you like to do? And don't forget, you are stealth. They're unaware of you, so you have advantage on your attacks. Now, this hallway has a number of portraits on the wall that all appear to be different wizards. You're not sure who these people are. There is one portrait of Hallaster, and you get this weird impression as you stealth down the hallway that the eyes of this portrait seem to follow you. Hanging from the ceiling, these snowflake things, there are actually these grand chandeliers that are just floating at the ceiling, and the candles that are in the chandelier appear to have continual light spells cast on them. They're not dripping any wax or anything like that. They're just giving off a soft glow. But they're very fancy chandeliers, and they're just floating there. They're not actually hanging by chains or ropes or anything. They're just there.
Good.
So Telfar,
Where?
you're the sneakiest. What would you like to do? Now the other thing to think about too is that in the position that you are in, if you make an attack, of course you get advantage, but that is also they're not aware of the other people up around the corner, so
Right.
they're all going to jump your shit.
Yeah, there's a good possibility. I'm just going to try to move to the very end of the line here. Is this an option?
Yeah, you can do
Start
that.
taking them out from behind.
You can do that.
So I'll move there, and I will ready an action to shoot at this one at the end of the line as soon as somebody else starts combat.
Okay. Aaron, you being the next in line of high rollers, what would you like to do?
Now, first off, just to make sure, because I have a strange plan, the other members of my party are also stealthing.
Correct.
That is okay.
The lowest in your party was Thrick at 17, which still is higher than the passive perception of a Flame Skull, who has 12.
Right. Okay. Then I will step over here and purposefully make noise, ruin my stealth completely,
Okay.
and shriek, "Oh my god, it's Flame Skulls! I hope they don't follow me! Oh crap!" And I'm gonna run, dash, obviously, straight back here, leaving the doors open so they can see me.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of my turn to try to get them to come past here, because if we fight them at range like that, we're going to eat a ton of fireballs.
Okay. So,
Let's see if they'll move past and we can mix it up close with them.
right, I get what you're doing. Let's see here.
I'm luring.
Yes.
I'm
Pulling.
going to try to look very flammable. Here, let me roll a performance roll to see if I look flammable.
So, the Flame Skulls, I'm going to go ahead and make a deception check. And we'll see if the Flame Skulls are dumb enough.
Looks like it's a 19.
Wow, that beats my 12. So they are, in fact, these weren't the smartest wizards and sorcerers, evidently. And they... like so. This guy, oops. There. There. There.
The hope is to keep them focused on me and not looking for other things that.
So Telfar, you get your readied action because this guy has moved forward after you hear this commotion up the hallway.
Oh, right on. I will take a -5 to hit.
Okay.
For that, and hit. For 22 to hit.
I believe that is going to nail him. Yes, it does.
22. All right.
Now that was with advantage. Did you roll a 2?
I did roll.
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay, good.
$49 damage.
Holy shit. Okay, so this Flame Skull, I assume you hit him with your crossbow, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you nail this Flame Skull so hard with your crossbow bolt that the skull comes apart in multiple fragments and tumbles to the floor.
And then I will hide myself up behind the top of this chandelier over here.
Okay. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
$37.
Wow. now you're able to hide behind a crystal chandelier with permanent or continual light spells on it, but you do an excellent job. I'm just a big dust bunny. So we are now into regular combat. But actually, Narate, Cancel had a really good roll as well. Cancel, what would you like to do? You are stealthed. Now, as a member of the arcane arts, you would know that flame skulls are immune to cold, fire, and poison, and they have resistance to lightning, necrotic, and piercing.
I could not possibly care less.
Fireball always solves every problem.
That's right.
Nah. I'm just gonna go back here and cast Glove of Invulnerability.
Okay. So nothing that they do can get past your globe.
Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Narate, what would you like to do?
I am going.
Now,
So I can leave the.
Yeah.
Right?
yeah, that was my question too. So Narate, if he wants to, he can run out of the globe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just magical effects from outside
On
can't
the
affect
edge of the globe and swing my hammer outward and have my hammer go through the globe.
Yes, it's just a one-way block.
Although there's
Outside can't come inside.
there's nothing at this point that's in range for you to do that, though.
I know, I'm gonna wait for them to just get in range so I can smack at them with my big hammer. They're not really just bludgeoning.
Okay. Okay. You can do that. So you're readying an action for anything that comes within melee range.
Yeah.
And
you can move through. Physical things can go through this, but not
right,
magic.
right.
Just blocks magic coming from the outside in.
The flame skulls can pretty much only do magic.
Yes. They can only do magic.
That's what I'm doing.
They know magic. Thrick, what would you like to do?
I'll just
Just ready in action.
Okay.
Like, are we stealth enough for them to not to see us, or?
Well, they're aware that, I mean, there's been enough going on that this is the last of the surprise turn. But
Yeah.
they're aware, or they're
aware.
gonna know after whatever it is that you decide to do.
I'm gonna. I'm just not gonna do anything. I'll just ready up for regular combat.
Okay, so are you readying an action until something comes into range?
Already in action.
Okay. All right. So the Flame Skulls, the first thing these three do, as a reaction, they cast Shield on themselves. And then they move in here. So Norite, you get your action.
And I will smack it with my hammer.
All right.
25. No, gotta roll first. 18 to hit.
Yep, that hits. Barely.
5 bludgeoning damage.
How much?
And I'm sure he's 25.
Okay, so he's still up. Anything with a bonus action or movement?
I will not move,
Okay.
and I can't use a bonus action.
Okay. All right. So this skull moves over here, and Thrick, same thing. You get your action, or you get your turn. Are you there, Thuric?
Yeah. What was it for?
So you have a readied action, and this one moved through your threat area. Sorry.
One that's like right behind me next to Mittens.
Okay. So what are you casting?
I'm gonna attack with my sword.
Okay.
For 24.
Yes, that hits.
Oh.
And you get the extra damage because it is an undead.
Okay.
Okay. That hurts. He's still up though.
Of course.
And last but not least, anything with a bonus action.
No.
And out of these three, this one will move in here. And Thrick, you get an attack of opportunity if you'd like, because you move through your space.
I'll take that attack of opportunity.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Damage.
Okay. He's still up. Let me decide what to do for movement with these guys. This guy is going to move here. These two are going to make a perception check, and they still don't know where Telfar is. But they are going to move this way. Alright, so now for attacks. This one casts Fireball.
Cast spell.
Okay. And then this one casts Fireball.
Ow.
And then this one casts Fireball. And what is this? Oh yeah, Fireball.
Hold on just a moment here. Jesse, I love you. Don't make me beat you. Dun, dun. So, Thrick, Norte, and Cancel, you need to make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's not that high. Yeah, I passed it. Yeah.
That's not 20.
So, in Cancel, what did you get for your dex save?
22.
Okay, so you all take 13 points of fire damage.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Does the resistance half the half?
Yes. So you would only take 6. And then this one lights off a fireball. So Narte, Thrick, and Cancel make a DC's 13 Dexterity saving throw.
That's 20. That's 20.
Nice.
$13.
This time you all take 15 points of fire damage. Cancel, you take 7. So Aaron, from your standpoint, you see these 2 explosions of fire go off that are all contained inside this globe of vulnerability.
Nah, funny thing is, it's not even contained. It's just stuff from outside can't cut.
Right. Okay, so it spills out. So yeah, you see these 2 explosions go off. Norte, what would you like to do?
I'm going to smack at this one.
Go for it.
Smack at this one here. Okay. That is a... Uh, 19 to hit.
That hits.
For 28 damage.
Oof. This one goes down.
Okay.
Anything with movement or a bonus action.
I will move forward 5 feet to be able to hit the next one.
Okay.
Right here.
Okay. Gotcha.
Is that better?
Aaron, what would you like to do?
Well, I'll come a little bit closer here, just for the heck of it. Actually, no, I'll come all the way in because I need to, and I'll cast Bless on the other 3 that are in here along with me.
Okay.
So you all get an extra D4 on saves
And attacks.
attack rolls.
Yep. Anything with bonus action?
I'll backhand this one here. Won't do any damage, but just show my disdain for them.
So that would be an unarmed strike.
I'll mock it.
Yes.
Let's see. So an unarmed strike.
in a circle.
Yeah.
For us.
There. I rolled a 2.
Oh yeah. No, that did nothing.
Wouldn't expect a light little backhand. It's just sort of fun, waving it away.
Yes.
You stupid little skulls.
Flame Skulls, you look like your mom skull fucked you. Telfar, what would you like to do with these 2 idiots that have no idea where the halfling is hiding inside a crystal glowing chandelier?
Telfar is gonna shoot out of that chandelier like a fucking rocket. He's gonna haul ass over the top of these guys over this way. And as he passes, he's gonna shoot at this guy underneath.
Okay.
like a bird pooping on a car.
Seriously. Deadly, deadly poop. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I would take a -5 to hit in order to add +10 damage.
Okay,
Which gives me a 25 to hit.
that hits.
Read the bones. Oh yeah. Yes. An even 50 damage.
Oof. So this guy dies as well.
And as I'm streaking past those assholes, I'm gonna take up a spot and hide behind a pillar or something. I assume that's what that is in there.
That is what that is.
Alright, I'm gonna hide behind the pillar. Or, well, I'm gonna take 10 on that for 38.
Okay. You are stealth. Give me just a second. I'm going to have to leave the Skype chat for just a minute. I've got a phone call that I've got to return. I will be right back.
even Drenton. So what do you think?
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries, man.
Grant?
We took care of all the flame skulls while you were gone.
Ah, yes.
Put them right out. You don't even need to worry about them.
Yeah, my grandfather was calling. He's getting up there in years. All panicky, wanting to know if I called him this morning and wanting to make sure I'm okay. I'm like, no and yes. I'm like,
Oh boy.
right.
Well, that's nice for them to check up on you.
Yeah. Good to know that he was looking in on me. Cancel. What would you like to do?
Can I just run up to this one and stab it with the knife? Dagger.
Sure.
Dagger with knife. Knife edge.
Knifing.
Do. 22.
That hits.
Feel my fury.
What kind of
Put it
knife?
on my knee.
Is it just a regular dagger or?
It's just a regular dagger of stabbing.
Okay. So how much damage?
Take my whopping 4 damage, you fiend.
So it takes 2. Anything with a bonus action or more movement.
Can I punch it?
Sure. Make an unarmed attack roll.
18.
That actually hits. What is your strength modifier?
2.
So it takes another 2, it takes another 2 points of damage. Okay. Mr. Thrick, what would you like to do?
What's the CR of these guys?
4.
I'm gonna use, Destroy Undead.
Okay. So destroy
Or
undead.
Channel Divinity. Anything 4 CR or lower that's...
They're destroyed. So they get to make a wisdom save, is that correct? Or is it a charisma save?
Let's see. Yeah, wisdom.
Well, they got a 4.
What'd they get?
4.
Oh,
So both of these guys are dead. What's the radius on that?
let's see. 30 feet, so...
So this one's dead too.
And that other one?
Yeah, this one right here. They all just explode into a cloud of dusty powder. Is there anything you want to do with movement or a bonus action?
I guess how far each of these spaces? Like, are they actually
They're 5 feet.
or...
They're 5 feet. I think. Let me double check that. I think they're 5. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just run over there, I guess.
Okay. The flame skulls, or the last flame skull, rather. It's going to move here and cast Fireball right here. So Telfar, Make a DC 13 Dexterity saving throw.
$23.
Okay, so Telfar takes no damage because of your evasion. And Thrick, down the hall, you can hear an explosion and a flash of light, and fire comes out of the hallway to the southeast. Norite, what would you like to do?
I would like to. Nowhere nearby there's still with it. How far away from me? Don't know, guys. I cannot make it that far. I can make it that far. Yeah, I'll move here.
Okay.
And I will pass. How far away is he from me? No, 30 feet. I can definitely hit him with that. I will cast Guiding Bolt.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That is. Um, 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
How much damage?
Oh, 21.
Okay. So this guy is still up, but he's all sparkly now from the guiding bolt. And attacks on him will have advantage until the end of the next turn. Aaron, what would you like to do?
Well, let's see. Not knowing if anybody else is in trouble from these gnat skulls that have been flying around here, I will race down the corridor and until I see what's going on. So I'll dash, get over here, and say, "Uh-huh, I see. This is where the action is," and that's my turn.
Okay. Telfar, what are you gonna do? You have advantage if you want to attack this guy.
I want to try to suck up the flame skull into my iron flask.
Is it any creature? Let me double check.
Yeah, I'm just looking it up right now.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
Were you your video that I'm looking at on Skype is still black? Is that because I need to reconnect, or?
No. There we go. Sorry about that. So let's see here.
Whatever reason says I can use an action to speak the flask command word.
Yep.
Only I can do it as a.
You can target a creature within 60 feet of you. It doesn't say that it has to be a special kind. And they have to make a DC 17 Wisdom save. Alright. Oh, so close. 16. He failed. So, the last Flame Skull gets sucked up into Telfar's Iron Flask. And is now trapped like a genie in a bottle.
And once it's let go, it's still friendly to me for 1 hour and obeys my commands for that duration. Do you guys want to question it?
think
Well-
we already know what we're doing here.
We're down here looking for Hallaster, right? This is our
Yeah.
last suicidal surge.
I just thought maybe you could give us directions.
Well, we wanted Hallaster, we wanted the chair for the ship.
Right?
What else did we want?
Well,
Morote's father's stash of gems.
Is that supposed to be down here?
Yes, it is.
So that's 3 things, and I don't know that we really still want to find Hallaster or not, because apparently the prophesied end of the universe was muddled, and now I'm left confused. And all I have is this adamantine wristwatch.
We've come too far to turn back down, alright? We're gonna make it down to like, the second to last room and then just be like, no, I think I feel like retiring, actually.
Yeah, we can always interview Hallaster and then, write an article for the local newspaper in Waterdeep, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
so this room that Telfar is in has more of these paintings on the walls. Just like the hallway did, more paintings of various wizards. And on the south wall is hanging in between these paintings is a gold shield encrusted with gemstones. You estimate that the shield is worth quite a bit. Now, are you releasing the flame skull and asking it questions?
Hey, we could use a guide.
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of trying to take a vote, see what the party thinks, but
I hope that we do use the guide, and if he turns on us, we'll just try.
And I don't trust shields at all anymore.
Right? Yeah, you have good reason to not trust them.
So I'll suck that flame skull up into the bottle, and then I'll shake the flask around a little bit, tell her who's hot. I'll shake the shit out of that flask, and then I'll pop cork on it and have him come back out with a better attitude.
That's right.
So, he is friendly to you for 1 hour. He tells you to don't mess with the shield, it's trapped. Any creature that touches the shield must succeed on a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw or become trapped inside of it, along with everything that the creature is wearing or carrying.
Telfar used this just in time to pull his hands away from the shiny little gemstones on it.
Is the shield attached to the wall?
It's hanging on a peg.
Does it fit within the bag of holding?
Probably, but you would have to touch it.
No, we got Mage hands, and we
Well-
could let it touch the bag. We could slip the bag up around it.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation won't lift anything. It'll just clean it.
Yeah.
But Mage Hand will only lift 5 pounds.
No, telekinesis. We'll get Thrick to do it.
You estimate the shield is worth about 7,500 gold pieces.
Yeah, and if we telekinetically smack a high-level foe with it, he's gone.
That's true. Only one creature can be trapped inside the shield at a time.
It's basically a nuke. You just can't handle it, because the radiation poison will kill us.
The flame skull tells you that the flame skulls that were in this room were actually they were made from the corpses of wizards who had failed to become Hallaster's apprentices. And he tells you that all the wizards' portraits that you see on the walls here are all previous apprentices of Hallaster Blackcloak.
Ooh, is one of them you?
No, because he wasn't an apprentice. He failed. And was killed in his trial. Let's see here. He points out the paintings, and none of them can be removed. They're attached to the wall with sovereign glue. Unless you have universal solvent. Let's see here. It doesn't say who these guys are, but there are numerous pictures. He points one out, and he says that it's a picture of a young woman dressed in wizard's robes. And her name is Jacindra Kesselthorpe. And you know her as the one who is living in the very walls of Undermountain, who is controlling the gates and preventing you from occasionally committing suicide.
The portal mistress.
Yes. He also tells you that through this hallway and to the north, you will find Tobriand's workshop. And he says, although I haven't seen Tobriand in a while. He says that to the south, if you go to the east and then south, there is a gate, a standing gate, and the standing gate is a one-way portal to the Stone Bridge. Stone Bridge in the Desserin Valley. So not terribly far away, but, probably about a good 3-week journey on foot to get back to Waterdeep. And it's a one-way trip. And last but not least, he tells you that to the southeast, there is Tobriand's private quarters.
How far do you think your friend would maybe just go 50 feet in front of us and make sure to, just come back and tell us if there's any other Hallaster, flunkies ahead of him?
I think it's a great idea to have him go look around for us and tell us what's in each room. So,
It kind of nerfs. It's going to nerf the dungeon to some extent. But we get 1 hour of a free pass, and I don't really want to eat into this 1 hour we have. But Chris, as DM, my question is, will the bag of holding expand around the floating chandeliers?
No, the opening of the bag of holding is fixed.
Can we cast a really high level reduce? Enlarge reduce.
You could cast enlarge reduce on it to shrink it down to fit it into the bag.
Well, we don't want to waste any of the hour on those kind of shenanigans.
I don't got no shrinky dinky spell either.
So, you want to put the Flame Skull in front of you and head through the Eastern Passage? Is that what you're saying?
I like it.
Okay. Let's get everybody in the same room down here.
Y'all want to go north or south from here? 12 or to 11A?
I think Flameski, he knows this area. Just lead us to the interesting crap.
Well, none of it's really that interesting to him. So the question really is yours. Do you want to go north or south? There's double doors to the north. There's a single door to the south. And then there's another passage to the east that he says leads to Tobriand's private quarters.
Alright, let's see. What is it? 1 is north and 2 is south. We're going north.
Okay.
There needs to be a command that rolls a coin.
I know. Yeah, I'm actually they for some reason put playing cards into Roll20. I don't know why they didn't put flip a coin, but whatever. So who's opening the double doors?
Flame skull.
Okay. The flame skull.
We're not visible. We're going to be hanging back around the corner. He's like making sure that any sort of horrible thing. If he goes into 11A and he goes, "Oh, hi, Draco Lich. Yeah, just checking out," and he's going to come back and tell us Draco Lich.
So everybody make a stealth check. And I imagine you can make that with +10 due to the Chwinga's pass without trace.
Looks like 37. They're just stupid.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Well, I got a 9. Larote got a 19.
Okay. So the flame skull uses Mage Hand and opens these doors. Inside, you see workbenches lining the east and west walls, and they're covered with piles of metal scrap. In the center of the room is a partially constructed, huge metallic scorpion. It is not complete.
All right. The Flameskeep doesn't expect this to be an issue, so we go ahead.
All right.
Does the statue seem uncannily perfect?
You mean the scorpion?
Yeah.
So you've seen these before. This looks like what were called the Scaladar on a previous level that were mechanized metallic scorpions. You guys weren't there for very long, and I don't think you actually had to fight any of them, but these are not unfamiliar to you.
Okay. I was just wondering is it a statue or is it like animated?
No, it's just laying it's laying in the center of the room. It's not done.
It's in construction, basically.
Right.
It's like a mechanical thing.
Right. Hold on just a second.
There's an IKEA instruction manual that's laid open. Like,
Well, if it's from